Hello and welcome to our video on lattice multiplication. Lattice multiplication is a very simplified and unique method by the Chinese. And this Chinese method of multiplication is fast, it's quick, it's efficient. And if you follow the procedures in the correct manner, no matter how big or small the sum would be, you will definitely arrive to the correct answer. So let's dive straight into it. We have four digits multiplied by two digits. 3,502 multiplied by 49. First step, you take your entire first part and you pack it into your grid. A common misconception that people tend to make is your grid blocks are not measured or drawn correctly. For example, if each block is 2 centimeters, horizontally, then going down on the vertical method, it would also be 2 centimeters. So for example, if going across is 2 centimeters by 2 centimeters, and if we go down vertically, if it's 1 centimeter by 1 centimeter, our blocks would not be equal squares. And if it's not an equal square, these blue lines, which are our diagonal lines, will not be cutting exactly through the corners. So it's a very important point that every single block needs to be measured correctly and it must be in the form of squares. So the first number would be 3, followed by 5, our 0, and our 2. Remember, it's a multiplication sum, so I'll put my times on the top. And the two numbers that are left over would be 49, which would be 4 and 9. I like to use color, so I'm going to swap and move towards my working out. So the first step, 2 multiplied by 8 is going in this particular block. And the answer would be 8. How do I write 8? It would be 0, 8. Next step would be 0 multiplied by 4. The answer would go in this block. Now remember, common misconception would be 4. But 0 multiplied by any number would be 0. And how do we write it? It would be 0, 0. Next step, 5 multiplied by 4 is going in this block. The answer would be 20. So it would be 2 and 0. And then the last step would be 3 multiplied by 4. So 3 multiplied by 4, that answer would be 12. How do I write 12? It would be 1 and 2. So I'm done with the first row. I'm now moving on to the bottom row. 2 multiplied by 9, the answer must go in the block. So 2 multiplied by 9 is 18. I put down 1 and I put down 8. Next step, 0 multiplied by 9 is discussed previously. 0 multiplied by any number would be 0. To write it, it would be 0 and 0. Next step, 5 multiplied by 9 is going in this particular block. So 5 multiplied by 9 is 45. So put down the 4 followed by the 5. And the last step, 3 multiplied by 9 is going in this last empty block. The answer is 27. So it would be 2 followed by 7. So notice my question is in black. My working out is in red. And then I'm going to move over towards my final answer, which will be in blue. So I need to add diagonally. So it would be 1. This would be 2. This would be 3. This would be 4, 5, and the last one would be 6. So let me calculate the first one. So the first number would be 8. I'm in the second row. 8 plus 1 gives me 9. I'm in the third row. I only have 5. In the fourth row, I have 4 plus 7. So remember 4 plus 7 is 11. You put down 1. And when you carry over, it's important to put a circle around it. And that circle would signify that we are carrying over. So I have 2, 4, 6 plus 1 is 7. So I put down the 7. And the last number that's left over is 1. So 3,502 multiplied by 49, we're looking at the answers 171,598. So it's 171,598. Again, a common misconception would be to add in additional 1 plus 7, which would give us 8. So that's why it's so important. The number we're carrying over is always circled so that we do not confuse it and we do not double add it. So it's a very simple, unique method, the Chinese method, lattice multiplication. And remember, if your blocks are exactly squares, you are definitely going to arrive to the correct answer. So we're going to encourage you to practice, do more sums, and you will definitely get the hang of it. Thank you for watching this video.